And I'm just standing there in the middle of traffic, holding him up by his collar, going, I'm going to ask you one last time. Who do you work for? And I think you should answer very quickly, because it's not going to take long before we both get run over. Because they're standing in the middle of traffic.
Alright, give me a moment. Okay, so you're going to squeeze information out of him. Yeah, this is a good one. Clone. Oh, great. One moment. Now it works. Actually, I'm going to do it like that. Did it? Yes, finding out. I should have muted myself. Right. He just looks nervous and he goes, "What? You've defeated me in Kung Fu? This is impossible. I am the Steel Snake. I am much better than you. Your style is amateurish. This can't be happening."
I hold him a little closer to the traffic.
Okay. No. Wait. You're a good guy. Okay, you may roll me. Oh, yes. And you roll him. Roll me 4 dice. For police detective.
Okay, got it.
You don't need to roll for defense because, obviously you're just trying to intimidate the guy.
Yep. Rolling.
Ooh,
1.
Boxcars.
Only one success.
And you wanted to know who he works for, right?
Yes.
Jinzhou Cheng Wuxing.
That's a long name. Is he on my triads list?
Well, the name sounds familiar, but for the moment you're okay. The name sounds familiar, so you know you've heard somewhere, and it is somewhat important. Let's see. He's going to roll for trying to, get a fast one on you. Let's see if it succeeds. Yeah, you're pretty sure that he's connected to a triad. After all, they just robbed the bank.
Okay. In that case, I say, I hear snakes are pretty slippery. Let's see how if you can get out of this one. And I just drop him onto the dangerous traffic. Yeah, I just drop him into the dangerous traffic to see if he gets out in time.
Okay. And you watch him squirm, or do you walk away like a hero?
No, she just lets him go, but of course she puts him in a very dangerous spot. And meanwhile, she runs back to her bike.
No,
because of course she's still standing in traffic herself. So probably people are getting pissed by now that she's holding up traffic.
There's a lot of they're not. You're not holding. This is Hong Kong. They're driving around you. There are cars literally this far away from zooming far this way away from you. So yeah. If you had your helmet off, your hair would blow in the breeze.
Yeah, Ramses.
And out of the back of my motorcycle, I of course have those chain clippers. What do you call them? Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yes. And you clean up your bike so that you can drive off.
I just break off the chains and quickly drive off again.
Of course.
Okay. Ramses,
so let's
you don't run back to your motorcycle, you walk back.
Oh yes, big stylistic difference.
Okay. Walk back then.
Well,
you've got to make it look awesome.
Yeah.
And she's gonna head back to the bank to see if there are any clues she missed, because she didn't really actually had the time to gather any clues because they were doing something to those statues.
There's a good point. Where are you headed first?
I'm heading back to the bank.
Okay.
Because now I have a name.
Okay, you have a name, you have a bank, and then you're going to look more closely at
the statues.
The statues, 3 dice. Okay. of course, the Hong Kong PD. Oh, hey, let me put it this way.
Oh no.
Yes, the Hong Kong police there. You know,
Those guys don't like me much.
not quite. Yes. Stay on page. Check.
Oh.
But they are, they're also combing the scene and trying to figure out what the hell is going on. They are ignoring the statues because
They're just statues.
yes. I mean, there was a bank heist. So yes, you freeze Hong Kong police. You have about... Stop doing that! Sorry, okay, freeze Hong Kong police. Stop. Thank you. Okay, so you see the police. Are you going to try to sneak in, or are you going to try and find somebody that's friendly, or...
I think it's time for the biker vigilante to
Skedaddle.
punch out.
Yes?
No, I was gonna make a work-related comment. Punch out?
Clock out.
Clock
I
out?
think.
Clock out.
Ah, right.
Yes. I think it's time for the biker vigilante to clock out and for Rose Shaw to clock back in.
Excellent.
Because
Right.
Rose Shaw is just a nobody. She used to work for the police, but she quit.
Oh yeah, then you're an old colleague. Check. Alright,
Yep.
that's 5 dice to, get some information out of this scene. You may,
Okay.
of course...
Oh yeah, you know what? Rose Shaw's just casually going to approach a beat cop she remembers from back in the day. Actually,
6.
back in the day was only like last year or something.
Okay, yes.
And she's gonna casually come up to him and go like, hey Wong, what's going on here?
You now have 6 dice. And for the attack dice, you get information. For defense dice, you are not seen as suspicious or noticed.
As the biker vigilante.
Or something like that, because,
Yeah.
Hong Kong police is not a nice force. They're courteous.
Oh.
They're not nice.
I know.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my detective trait.
Yes,
gonna roll.
indeed.
I got 3 successes to attack and 1 success as defense.
Okay, so you're getting a few, looks from the police. You're going, huh? Who is that? And one goes, it's Rose. And it's going, yes. Yeah, there's a bank heist. There's been a bank robbery by the oh damn, I forgot the name. By the Imperial Dragons. By the Imperial Dragons, the tribe with the new boss, that calls himself Jinzhou. The 178 Imperial Dragon Triad. There we go.
Wait, is that the same name I picked up? Sorry, because the name was too long for me to even write down.
Yeah, that's exactly the same one.
Okay.
Yes.
I just go, oh man, are those guys still around? I thought you would have caught them by now.
Well, we did. I mean, we've got the leadership. We got the leadership. We got the big heavy hitters. But now there's this new dude in town that put some real fire in them. They say he summons demons. And to be fair, yeah, most of their new foot soldiers are just high on drugs, really nasty combat drugs. Boys at CSI, boys at the lab have no idea what they're on. Makes them crazy. Like, hey, I know you've. Yeah, just be careful out there, Ro. I don't want you to get
I just
in trouble.
shake my head and say, if only Donnie was still around, he could catch them.
Oh yeah, indeed. Such a pity. He was I never liked Donnie personally, but I respected him as a cop. He was so noble, and you can always count on Donnie.
He was the best damn detective in the whole Hong Kong police unit. She says.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
It's our ex-partner. Got killed.
I know.
Okay.
Oh boy! And from the corner of his eye, you see.
Plot exposition.
Yes. Flashback to a few months earlier,
Yes.
dark and grimy alley. A man is just poor, thrown against the wall. Out, and a couple of big burly toughs come out, grab the guy, and so you're an honest
and the
cop,
guy-
right? You're going to be a dead cop now. Bam!
And the guy looks a lot like a young Jackie Chan.
Yes, the cop looks like a young Jackie Chan, and the guy. Where do we have it? Yes. And the guy looks like is a middle-aged Chinaman with a stern face and this big bushy beard. Now that's enough plot exposition for now. Yes, indeed. You also get
And I squeeze my fist as I think back to that.
Indeed. And just as the Captain Bo, the one he never got along with, is giving you strange looks from, oh, I remember that face. You hear over the police radio a case of vandalism. In case of vandalism at Loverstone.
Well, I'm gonna hang around for a while, at least discreetly, because I still need to get back in there to get a look at those statues.
Oh yes, okay.
But-
then we're going to.
But cut the scene to the other guys for now, because I need a toilet break anyway.
Excellent. Does anybody else need a break?
Nope, I'm good.
Not immediately.
Okay, guys, I'll be back in a short while then.
In a jiffy. Right, let's cut back to the boys. Oh, we're so genderist today.
I know, right?
Yeah,
So-
we're totally bad. So yes, you are. Apparently these guys were literally running for the hills, and you're in the whatchamacallit? Yes, you're in the wooded hills just outside of the red light district, where you can get every carnal pleasure imaginable.
All right.
And the mooks were just headed for the middle of the place.
Okay. I would assume that we meet up because he was chasing the one of the vehicles while I was chasing the other two.
Yes, the boys, we are in the same scene and location, so yeah, you meet up.
Okay. I look over
So,
at
what
him.
does the mechanic look like, by the way?
Oh my god, wait. This did not just play.
Perfect!
That.
Perfect! We are now listening to smooth, sexy jazz.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The big buff mechanic gets to describe himself.
Himself.
Wow.
Well, at the moment he's tying up those goons with some heavy rope, so yeah, he's flexing his muscles so hard.
Oh god, stop. Just stop. Just stop.
Oh yeah, you're catering to a certain crowd. Yes, big manly bulging muscles, making sure that's nice and tight.
As
For the
he
police to
stands
find.
up, he waves his hair and some sweat can be seen.
Really?
Of his forehead, yes.
Really?
Perfect, man, perfect.
Drees, I'm gonna kick your If only Ramsey was
No,
here, right?
no. That's not what you want to do with that fine ass. Trust me on
I'm
that.
not saying a word.
Anyway, right now he's just wearing a t-shirt with a shirt over it, loose.
Business attire, yeah.
Yeah, normal pants, normal boots. Although they look a little bit heavier than normal, more like
Right.
lightly combat boots.
Nice. Right. So you've got the swag.
Yes.
What do you wish to do?
Like I was saying, he was tying up those goons and hanging him from
Done.
his hook from his pickup truck.
Okay, sure.
Alright.
Yes, and then he looks over to you and says, "What do you want?" No.
Well, right before he says that to the chubby dragon, Chubby Dragon looks over to Jeffrey and says, "Take down this address, Jeffrey. We need to let the police know where the vehicles can be found." And Jeffrey says, "Right away, sir." And he punches it into his little PDA. And then he walks over to the man with the tow truck looking thing. And as he does, you get a good look at the Chubby Dragon. And he's wearing what looks like a kung fu gi, but it also looks like a chef's uniform. It's a mixture between the two. It depends on your looking, on who you are more than what it looks like, because it can be looked at as either one because of the similarities between the two. And as you get a good look at him, he actually doesn't look like he's a kung fu master. I mean, he's got semi-big love handles, not like huge, but he's round in the midsection. He's not flat. He's not toned. His legs and arms are a little bigger, and you see the flab wiggle just a little bit as he moves, but not too much.
So he's not fat. He's fluffy.
Yeah, he's not really a fat guy. He's just a little chubby. But
chubby, that's the right word. Thanks.
Yeah, but you could tell by the way he walks and by the way he holds himself that he's got a lot of muscle underneath. And you see him wiping off his blades and stuffing them back into his bag as he had collected them all with a little hand rag that he uses. And he's got a big, full, bushy red beard that comes down to his chest and long red hair that curls all the way down to his shoulders. And
okay, Jack, that's enough for now.
Okay. Well, I was going to
you...
say he walks over to the guy with the tow truck and he's like, "Well, looks like we took care of them. Name's Dragon. Chubby Dragon." And he puts out his hand to shake him.
Axel van der Steen. Van der Steen, probably.
Nice to meet you, Axel. You got some fancy moves there with your truck.
Yeah, if you're being in the business for a long time for tow trucking, yeah. Tow trucking, yeah, is that a word?
It can.
It is
be.
now. It is now.
Anyway,
Yes.
yeah, you.
Whatever you say is true.
Pick up some fancy moves. Yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty fancy. I liked them.
Well, it stopped them. So yeah. Anyway, I just stopped them because they were stealing the people's money. That was not good.
Yeah, definitely. So you want to follow me back, or are you going to head back on your own? Because I see you've got a few of them strung up.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring them back to the bank, and, the cops are probably there, so I'm gonna just hand them over.
Yeah. I've got the money in my trunk if you want, Obviously, we're going to take it back to the bank, so...
Mm-hmm. It is, after all, the people's money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it is the people's money, and there's not like I have a need of it, And as he says that, Jeffrey gives a small chuckle and says, "No, indeed, sir, you do not." Oh, I'm sorry, Axel.
It is...
That was my bad. Excuse my manners. This is my chauffeur and personal assistant, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, this is Axel.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Sir Axel.
Oh, personal assistant, la-di-da.
Oh, I don't know if you're big into the food scene, but I'm the Chubby Dragon of Chubby Dragon Incorporated.
Could be I've seen your faces on billboards, but I'm not really that into food.
Okay. Well, you know what, Jeffrey? Why don't you give him a kit? And when he says that,
Very well, sir. Jeffrey bows and leaves and comes back with a kit, with the kit, which would be a few coupons for free food, a list of local restaurants, and yes, and a toy for the kiddies.
Yep, exactly.
Toy car in this case.
If you're ever stop by this one, and he points out one in particular. That one is my personal favorite. And if you're ever around there, let's say Thursday between 2 and 6, I'll treat you to something. My own specialty.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Right.
But for now, we should bring these guys back.
Yes,
oh,
you
yeah,
bring
definitely.
You bring the hoodlums back to the cops, who are surprised. You're really surprised that people do that, but of course a little upset. There's Captain Bo, the captain in the police force, just starts screaming and starts yelling, bellowing at you that you're civilians and you shouldn't have put yourself in danger. That is the police job, and you could have gotten hurt or you could have killed somebody, which you does is bad. And you're reckless, loose cannons, and you should know your place.
And as he says this, I'm kind of, taking the handkerchief. Not the one I cleaned the blood off with, obviously, but another one. And I'm wiping the spit off my face, and I'm saying, yes, of course, Captain, I'm sorry, Didn't mean to interfere in the police's awesome abilities to take care of this whole situation. I was just trying to be a good citizen and help out. Ooh. And by the way, here's the money. And I take it out of my trunk and I throw it on the ground.
The also slightly chubby Chinese police officer just narrows his eyes to really just lead these Clint Eastwood squints that tell you that if there weren't a law against it, you'd now be eating lead. Or a knuckle sandwich. Whichever you prefer if you're a vegetarian or not.
Uh-huh.
So you get, instead of, lavish rewards, you get thrown out of the crime scene.
Yeah.
But luckily, yeah. So yeah.
Like I care. I'm not, the person I'm supposed to meet there wouldn't be able to go into the crime scene either. So I wait outside the bank.
Alright. You wait outside the bank. Ramses? Do we have Ramses?
Yes.
Excellent. Yes, you see those two those two boys from earlier. You see them, royally pissing off Captain Bo with their snarky
This
Western
pleases
edit.
her.
Yes, it displeases him. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So yeah, they get, instead of, the customary fangs, they get thrown away, tossed roughly to the side. Which is perfect for you to collect them if you so desire.
I still need to get into the bank.
Yes. Westerners are very good at distraction, aren't they?
Yes.
By the way, Ramses?
Huh?
The smooth, sexy jazz you left us with came at the exact wrong time.
Really?
Perfect.
I thought because I left you in the red light district, it would be appropriate music, the jazz music.
Yeah.
Oh, you have no idea. Just wait until you listen it back. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Just listen it back when you have the chance.
And for the listeners at home, right before I left to go to the lavatory, I put on some sexy, smooth jazz music.
Oh yeah, and they know.
Music.
They know, trust me, we made it plainly clear.
Oh yes. So how do you plan to, stuff it to the policeman and get your
God damn it. Yeah, I could actually use them to keep up their distraction and stuff by, being obnoxious and whatnot, so I can meanwhile slip into the... Actually, you know what? They are. The police captain is being kept busy right now, so I'm just going to use that distraction to slip in there. I've got pretty good detective skills if I want to find them later on. Two very conspicuous white guys shouldn't be too hard to find in Hong Kong.
Exactly. There are enough Westerners in Hong Kong since it's currently still British property. But yeah,
actually, there are not that many British in Hong Kong as you think.
Anyway, moving right along. Okay,
I recently
so
looked it up.
you slip into the bank. Everybody's listening. Everybody's looking at wondering when the captain is going to shoot them. Mm-hmm. So yeah, luckily your target is very clear. There's these statues which are slightly ajar because of because the hoodlums, did something to the back of it. And there are policemen, but they are mostly focused on the vault and interviewing witnesses and that. So yes, what is anything specific you want to investigate?
I meanwhile like slip into the building, and I casually, well not casually, carefully wanted to get a better look at those statues, but because those hoodlums were doing something to it before. I think they were placing some kind of inscription or something. Isn't that right?
Yes, exactly. You may grab your dice, put them there, and defense is not being noticed, and offense wins you information. Use policing.
All right. How many dice?
All 6 of them.
All 6. In that case, I'm gonna divide them equally because stealth is also very important here.
Especially for you, yeah.
Yeah.
Really
then again, I'm just a civilian who just happened to casually stroll in. Whatever. I just forgot something in the bank. Whatever.
Just like your wallet.
Yeah. Okay. Offensively, I got 2 offense and 2 defense. All right.
Oh, it's actually exactly as you said. They stuck an inscription to the back of the what's it called? Yeah, to the back of the statue, which is of the toad. It is of a tripod toad with red eyes and flared nostrils, sitting on a pile of cash, spitting golden coins. And you, as of course a Chinese person, know what this is. It is...
My Sifu told me about this symbol.
Yes, indeed. Remember your Sifu. Your Sifu did not only teach you the arts of Tai Chi, but also about the philosophies that surround this mystical martial arts. One of them also dealt about the ancient art of Feng Shui, where the placement of certain objects influence your fortune. This one is a demon of fortune. And the way it is posted, if you must never let the toad face towards the door, because then all your wealth will evaporate. You must always face the toad inwards and towards your place of business, and then you will be forever rich.
So was it a good luck charm the hoodlums placed there so their bank heist would go off without a hitch?
You say it perfect. You're saying it perfectly right. That is one suggestion. However, the toad is not a good luck charm for gangsters. That would be Guan Yu. The toad is the good luck charm for bankers and merchants and people who want to make lots and lots of money and keep it.
But why would the bad guys then place a good luck charm to basically help the people they're robbing?
Well,
no. It's the other way around. Yes.
Good it was facing
Richard.
The other way.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I missed that. Okay.
Teamwork.
I frown at that and like pull off that piece of paper.